I'm Rajni Bhatt, your political science teacher from Ardent Progressive School, Haldwani Lamachar. Students, today we are going to start our second chapter from book 1 in political science, and the name of the chapter is Rights in the Indian Constitution, Beta. Beta, in your junior classes also, for many a times you read, you studied, you discussed about the fundamental rights. Okay, now again in grade 11, in expansion form, you are going to study about these fundamental rights, Beta. In the different subtopics, okay, with the help of today's session, we are going to know about the meaning of fundamental rights. Then after that, we will discuss about the different fundamental rights, Beta. So let's start with the first subtopic, that is meaning of fundamental rights, Beta. What are fundamental rights? It's a very common question. In our day-to-day life, we use these fundamental rights in a perfect way, Beta. These fundamental rights help us to lead meaningful and fruitful life, Beta. So with the help of few points, Beta, we can understand the definition of fundamental rights in a very easy way, Beta. Fundamental rights are basic favorable facilities for the people of any country, Beta. Okay? The fundamental rights are the favorable facilities, basic facilities which the common people need in their day-to-day life, Beta. Second, these fundamental rights help to lead a meaningful and fruitful life, Beta. Obviously, when we get some rights in our day-to-day life to be followed, so really it helps us to have a meaningful and fruitful life, Beta. When we enjoy these rights in our day-to-day life, really our life becomes so enjoyable with happiness, with joy, with love, with care, with peace. Now next is with equality, freedom, education, right to expression and social justice for all. Really, these basic facilities which we get with the help of our constitution to use in our day-to-day life can be in the form of equality, can be in the form of liberty, means freedom, can be in the form of education, can be in the form of following any religion, can be in the form of right to expression. If something goes on wrong, so we should have right to raise our voice against that exploitation. This is called right to expression. Then right to have social justice for all, Beta. So this is the part of our fundamental rights. Now at last, overall these rights provide appropriate conditions to be developed and progressed. If overall we analyze the definition of fundamental rights, Beta, so we easily come to know that overall these fundamental rights, okay, provide us the appropriate conditions to be developed and to be progressed, Beta. So now, after getting so many points, Beta, easily we can make a proper definition of fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are the basic facilities which help to lead meaningful and fruitful life, including equality, freedom, right to education, right to expression, right to have social justice for all. And overall we can say that fundamental rights always provide us appropriate conditions where we can move on the way of develop and progress, Beta. Okay, we can move on the way of development and progress. Now next subtopic is, Beta, different fundamental rights. This is, I think, the easiest and the simplest subtopic of this chapter, Beta, because for many a times you have done all these things in your previous classes also. So what are the fundamental rights which we have got from our constitution? Let's start with the first one. Right to equality. Yes, Beta. Right to equality is our first fundamental right, where this is mentioned that on the basis of the primary things like religion, community, caste, creed, language, tradition, culture, no one should be discriminated on these primary basis, Beta. Means discrimination should not be there in the society. It should be totally banned. All the people should have equality. For what? For doing any kind of job, for getting education in any higher institution, Beta, for the movement from one place to another place, all should have the equality beta. Equality for what? Taking decision in their day-to-day life beta. If men can be allowed to take decision, so obviously women can also be allowed for taking decision for their own life beta. Okay? In this way, see, just like majority, minority sections should also have equality to get the proper basic amenities in the society beta. Now, second is right to liberty. Liberty means freedom. Again, our constitution has given this provision to all the people of country India equally, that each and every person should have the right to freedom. Whatever a person wants to do according to will and wish, okay, that person should be allowed for that, but without interrupting the rights of others beta. All the people should have freedom to move from one place to another place. All the people should have freedom to settle down in any part of the country beta. Even people should have the liberty to move abroad also beta, foreign countries. People should have freedom to get impartial justice. People should have freedom to right to vote. People should have freedom to take admission in any educational institution. In this way, in different ways, we, the common people of country India, enjoy our right to liberty, means freedom. Next is right to education. According to this fundamental right beta, all the people of country India are supposed to get education properly, equally beta. Anyone can take admission in any higher educational institution. Anyone can be allowed to open his or her own institution, educational institution. No one can discriminate anyone on the basis of religion, language, caste, creed to take education beta in the society. This is called right to education. Nowadays you are observing beta, just like boys, girls are also going to school. Just like men, women are also doing job outside the home beta. Women are doing very nice work in different fields. Now next is beta, right to religion. This is also one of the most important fundamental rights beta. Right to religion, to which we call secularism also beta. Under this, what happens? All the people of country India are supposed to give equal respect to all the religions beta. Whether we follow that religion or we do not follow that religion beta, this is our moral responsibility that we should treat all the religions with equal respect with love. Okay? Under right to religion beta, all the people should be free to adopt any religion. All the people should be free to show their deep faith towards their own religion. Under secularism or under right to religion, no one can force any other person to follow any particular religion. Under right to religion beta, all the people have right to freely leave their own religion and to adopt another one. Now next is beta, right to raise a voice against exploitation beta. This is also a very important right which we have, okay, just because of our beautiful constitution beta. And a right to raise a voice against exploitation beta, it gives us power to start protesting against any offense beta. Offense means wrong activity. If something goes on wrong against us or against anyone in the society beta, we have the right to raise voice against exploitation beta. Immediately we should take step against that. We should start getting united against that offense, so that that offense cannot spoil the peaceful atmosphere of our society beta. Now next is right to constitutional remedies. Yes beta, this is the most important fundamental right for us beta. How? I shall tell you. Under right to constitutional remedies beta, we get the right to go any level of court beta if something goes on wrong against us. Easily we can approach to any level of court. As we know beta, we have 3 levels of courts: district courts or subordinate courts. In each and every state we have high court, and ultimately we have the highest court beta, which is known as the Supreme Court of country India, and it's located in New Delhi beta. So beta, what happened? under right to constitutional remedies, beta, people have the right to approach any level of court so that they can get impartial justice, beta. If any other right is going to be violated by anyone, so we can have right to raise our voice against that by taking help of these courts, beta. We can approach to these courts, we can file the case, and ultimately we can get the impartial justice, beta. Now students, the next subtopic is need of fundamental rights, beta. This is also a very important subtopic in this chapter, beta, by which we can understand why do we have the need of fundamental rights, beta. So with the help of few points, we can understand easily the significant role of fundamental rights in our day-to-day life, beta. First point is to provide an order and system to all the people. Yes, beta, if we have these fundamental rights, really when we follow these fundamental rights, we feel a kind of system and order in our day-to-day life, beta. We always do our work after thinking whether that work is favorable for others or not. Okay, whether these activities are going to hurt someone or not, beta. So we have to take care of all these things before using any fundamental right, beta. We can take example of fundamental right to freedom, beta. If we have right to freedom, so we don't have to think in this way that we are free to do what we want. No, beta. We have right to freedom, but to enjoy this right to freedom, beta, we have to take care of this, that we don't have to interfere in the freedom of others, beta. Okay, then we can say that yes, we are going to enjoy our right to freedom nicely, beta. So in this way, these fundamental rights help us to think positively for the sake of others also, beta. Now next point is to give a proper direction to the life of common people. Yes, beta, obviously this point is also similar to the first point. When we use these fundamental rights in our day-to-day life, beta, so we feel a kind of proper direction in our life. We feel a proper guidance in our life, beta, because these fundamental rights make us stop to do wrong activities in the society, beta, because we know that if we will do wrong activities in the society, obviously we will get the punishment against that. So see, all these rights make us understand what we have to do, what we don't have to do. So a proper guidance we get with the help of these fundamental rights, and for this we need fundamental rights in our life, beta. Next is, beta, to maintain peaceful atmosphere in the country, beta. Yes, if we have these fundamental rights, beta, so we come to know easily that how we have to spend our life in the country, beta. We start taking care of others, we start giving love to each other, we start giving respect to each other, beta, and in this way, by following love, peace, harmony, respect, care in the society, automatically the atmosphere of the society can be peaceful, beta, where people can be able to live with the sense of collaboration, just like a team. They used to live with unity, with the sense of fraternity, means brotherhood, oneness. So in this way, fundamental rights help to maintain the peaceful atmosphere in the country, beta, in any country. Now next is to provide protection to all the people. Yes, beta, why not? We have right to constitutional remedies, which always plays an important role as the protector of rest of the fundamental rights, beta. If someone is going to violate our fundamental rights, so in this situation, beta, we can take help of the right to constitutional remedies. We can approach any court and can get easily the impartial justice, beta. Now next is, beta, to avoid any kind of chaos, conflicts or struggle or dispute or quarrel. Yes, beta. As we come to know with the help of the subtopic need of fundamental rights, that fundamental rights are very helpful to establish peaceful atmosphere, beta. So obviously if we have peaceful atmosphere, so we can avoid the situation of conflicts, chaos, struggle easily, because we know that how we have to live with the sense of unity, beta. How we have to live together as a team, so that outsiders cannot get any chance to come here again and to make us slave, beta. Now we have to be united. We have to we have to behave with a sense of fraternity, beta. Now the next subtopic is, beta, various fundamental duties. Okay, beta, as the constitution has given us 6 fundamental rights, beta, So along with that, Constitution has given us many fundamental duties also, beta. So this is necessary for us, this is mandatory for us, that if we enjoy, or we can say if we want to enjoy our fundamental rights, beta, so with that, along with that, we have to fulfill our duties which are given as the fundamental duties according to our constitution, beta. So with the help of few points again, we can understand what are these duties, beta, what we are supposed to do as the fundamental duties. Now first point is to give respect to values of freedom fighters. Yes, beta, whatever ideologies were there of our freedom fighters before independence, beta, whatever they thought, whatever they dreamed for independent country India, beta, so all those ideologies should get equal respect from each and every citizen of country India, beta. This is our fundamental duty, that we have to respect the ideologies, the way of thinking of our freedom fighters, and we should accept that just because of their hard effort, beta, today we are free. Now next is to give respect to national symbols like national flag, national anthem, national emblem, beta. Yes, whatever national symbols we have, our constitution used to tell us with the help of fundamental duties that this is our moral responsibility to give equal respect to all the national symbols, beta. Whether it's national flag, it's national anthem or national emblem, beta. This is the sign of kind of a respect or dignity for all the citizens of country India, beta. So we have to take care of that. Next is to have scientific and logic thinking, beta. Yes, beta. Okay. Each and every citizen of country India is supposed to have scientific way of thinking, logical way of thinking, beta. We should not try to be optimists that whatever our ancestors did, we have to follow that only. No, beta. Okay, we are educated people, we have proper skills. So with the help of all these skills and education, beta, we should have a scientific thinking. We should have logical thinking. If something is happening, why it's going to be happened, this way of thinking should be there in us, beta. Okay, we should not believe means in this way that whatever is happening means we are not trying to know about the reason behind that and we are accepting that. No, it should not go on, beta. We should start thinking against that, why it is happening. This is only an example, beta. Okay, so this is very true that we should have scientific way of thinking. Whatever is happening in the society, we should try to get the information, what's the reason behind that, beta. Now next is to take care of natural environment, beta. Yes, beta, this is also one of the major fundamental duties of ours, beta, that whatever natural environment we have around us, we have to take care of that natural resources in a very proper way, beta. We have to protect our natural resources. Okay, why? Because this environment which used to provide us different natural resources, okay, so with the help of these resources, beta, we become able to fulfill our daily needs, beta. Not only we become able to fulfill the needs, we become able to sell these resources to other countries, and in return we get very nice money, beta, like oil, natural gas, minerals. When we export all these things to other countries, beta, in return we get huge amount of money, beta. So yes, for the sake of all these things, we must take care of our environment. We must protect our environment nicely, beta. Next is to get ready for defending our country anytime, beta. Yes, in case of any battle, any war, any conflict, any dispute, any quarrel, beta, if our country needs our help, okay, that citizens of country India should defend their motherland, beta. So at that time, each and every citizen should be able to get ready for defending our country from outside attack or any issue, beta, any problem. This is also our fundamental duty. Next is, beta, to protect national property, whatever national properties we have in the form of historical buildings, monuments, museums, okay, national parks. So whatever we have in this way, we should have the responsibility to take care of all these things to protect all those national properties beta perfectly, as our ancestors have kept all these things for us to use now. So this is our fundamental or moral responsibility that we should protect this environment, okay, these national properties for our coming up generation beta, okay, so that those people who will be the part of future, okay, they should not blame to us that our ancestors did not keep anything for us to use beta, okay. Next is to take care of minority sections beta. Yes, this is also our fundamental right, that whatever minority sections we have in the form of SC, ST, OBC, backward people, tribes, Adivasis, so really we should do not, okay, we should not discriminate these people on different basis beta. We should not discriminate these people on the basis of religion. We should not discriminate these people on the basis of language, caste, creed, color, okay. So this also our constitution used to tell us that it should be our fundamental duty that we have to give respect to the minorities. We should provide all the public amenities to our minority sections. We should not discriminate them anymore in the society beta, as they faced so many problems in ancient time beta, in the form of untouchability, discrimination, prejudice, okay, stereotype. So really in this modern era, with the help of our fundamental duties, we should try to abolish all these errors from the society beta. Now at last beta, to follow all the rules and regulations provided by the constitution, whatever rules and regulations are provided to us by the constitution beta, this is our fundamental duty, that we should be able to fulfill all those rules and regulations in a perfect way beta. So in this way beta, in today's session we came to know about the meaning of fundamental rights, which are our basic facilities in the form of equality, liberty, social justice, okay, education, right to expression and all. After that beta, we came to know about our 6 fundamental rights beta: right to education, right to freedom, right to religion, right to education, right to raise voice against exploitation, and at last right to the constitutional remedies by which we can get impartial justice easily by approaching any level of court, district court or subordinate court. Then we can approach to high court, and ultimately we can reach to our Supreme Court beta. Then we came to know about the different points by which we could understand the need of constitution. In this way, we could be able to understand the significant role of fundamental rights beta in our day-to-day life. And at last, we discussed many fundamental duties here beta, which we have got from our constitution. Really, if we want to enjoy our fundamental duties rights beta, so obviously we should get ready to fulfill all the fundamental duties beta, to give a proper way to our country for the development and progress beta. So that's all for today's session, students. We will meet again in our in our next session with new subtopics. Till then, take care. Have a nice day.